Hey friends, what's up? What's up? Today is a brand new day. It's Monday. Excited about that. So let's get a little vibes going as we prepare. Also, I was like running up the stairs because I needed to get some water. That's a little loud. And then we're going to go grab our friends from Insight Timer as well. I'm excited about that. And today is our first day of our Burn Bright Not Out series, and it's going to be really good. Let me see, because what do I want to actually do? Sometimes I'm like, I want to have, I'll just play Janae Aiko's Sound Bath. All right, let's go get our friends from Insight Timer. Yay! Enter. Oh wait, I think I'm already entered in here, so let me calm down. Start the live. All right. Yay. Hi family, I think we're live. Yes, we are. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. All right, I have a little bit of like calm down music for myself because I was getting ready and running up the stairs to grab some water so I can stay hydrated. Good morning and happy Monday. If you're calling in from Insight Timer, let me know where you're calling in from, where you're tuning in. I'm Radiance, and we are going to talk about burnout recovery using the art of Sprezzatura, the Italian concept. I'm Radiance from Washington, D.C. Here, I'll say that. And from, okay, there we go. All right, cool. There are people here. Hi, Rich Rising. I love that. How are we feeling today? Genuinely. A lot of this conversation will be about checking in with ourselves and how we're feeling as well, right? Okay, I'm just making sure I have everything set up. Also some of my notes because I want to be able to truly tell y'all and give you notes of excellence for yourself. Hi Karen, afternoon from London. I'll be having a long layover in London as I head to Italy for my artist residency. So really excited about that as well. And yay, okay. So in saying that, I'm actually going to, because we have a little sound bath for, it's Janae Aiko, but I have some of my some of my sound bowls behind me. And I'm gonna bring one up so that we can just set our intention. Ooh, that was a little heavy. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I love the hearts. I love the love. I love engagement. I think those are the things that really help me to understand, like, okay, there's some energy here. They resonate with this this note or this nugget. So thank you so much. This today is a talk. I usually do yoga classes. So I'm in the back, yoga or movement classes. Make sure to check some of those out. But today we'll be talking. So it'll be right here. It'll be like a coaching session. I like to say a think tank a little bit, so you can be able to interact with me. We're going to be able to have some chats, and that will help me as well because this is my first talking one, getting into this talking vibe versus just the yoga. All right, friends, so right here we have the C note, the root chakra. And when we think of the root chakra, it's for our safety and our security. So I like to just play this or, kind of tune my nervous system in with this note here. So as you can hear me play this, I want you to just settle into yourself right now It is Monday, our Monday motivation. We are recovering from burnout, and even if you feel like maybe you're not, then you're learning tips and tools on how to, prevent that. So allow yourself to be at ease and just tune into your own breath here. Deep breaths. And exhale. Taking another deep inhale in and exhale. Now, asking yourself, am I open to receiving? We want to make sure that our heart stays open and that we feel well in our space right now, that we can be able to receive. Because I'm here to give you so much good energy. Are we ready? We're feeling okay? All right, cool. Yay! I'm so happy. All right, so friends, welcome to Burn Bright, Not Out. I love this concept. This is one of my workshops, and I am going more forward with it as we approach May, being Mental Health Month. So I know today is April. We're just kind of like tuning into our energy right now so that we can be able to apply these tips, tools, resources throughout the month of May so that we can tend to our mental health. Now, when we think of burnout, what is burnout to you? What does burnout mean? Have you felt burnt out? I would love to hear from you in the chat. And as I do that, or as you type into that, I'll tell you a little bit more about mine. But let's get some background music going because I love a little bit of background vibes. Because we want to be well. So we're gonna do some jazz, some just soft jazz in the background. Let's see, and that's literally what it's called, jazz in the background. There we go. Okay, so burnout comes in different shapes and sizes for me. I think that we need like definitely different elements of rest and different elements of, I like to say like equilibrium, and it comes in all, different shapes and forms and sizes. For me, the time that I genuinely noticed that I was, oh my goodness, absolutely burnt out was in 2021. And I was working a corporate job, and it was very, very intense. It also was kind of had that energy that was, you know how like when you go into some place and you're just like, you automatically feel your nervous system being disrupted. That's how it felt on a day-to-day basis as well. And so I noticed that I was burnt out because of the fact that I could barely move. I would wake up in the morning and I was dreading going to work. After work, I was dreading leaving work because I had to go back to work the next day. I also realized that I lost kind of like, how do I say this? I lost the love of the things that I absolutely adore doing. I didn't feel like doing those things anymore. My life was centered around working and feeling terrible that I had to go back and just drain my energy. And I just realized that this, at one point I woke up, it was literally 5 years ago because I was rereading my April journal. And I was like, actually, this isn't what I want. This isn't what I want for my life. I was stuck in a loop, a cycle, and I felt drained as soon as I woke up. Now, I'm a writer, and one of the tall tale signs of when I was burnt out was I would wake up and my hands were automatically shaking. I literally just opened my eyeballs and my hands were shaking. And I was like, wow, that's so much anxiety. That is so much disruption that maybe even came from my sleep as soon as I woke up. And I knew I needed to make a change and make a different pivot in my life. So that was my experience of burnout. And as we go throughout this series, we'll talk more about what that looked like at that time. We'll also talk more about the steps that I took, but I didn't recognize that was burnout until a few months later when I was filing some FMLA paperwork and my doctor said, yes, you are. And that's when it was reality set in for me that yes, burnout is actually real. It's real, and a lot of times we don't recognize it because we're caught up in this loop of that we have to get things done, we have to finish, XYZ, or we have to show up XYZ. And so let's talk about it. Let's talk about burnout and what that means. So today we'll just go over burnout and a little bit about, let me get my notes. We're going to go over burnout and what that means and a nervous system assessment. Okay? Yay. All right. And the mindset, actually. And the mindset. So, all right, friends, if you have a journal nearby, make sure that you get some writing notes because I love taking notes. I think that it's very important to take notes so that we can just be able to reference this. If you're like, you know what, I'm here every Monday for this Monday motivation, maybe you get a personal notebook, something that's dedicated to just recovering and nervous system restoration. Okay. So friends, my friends, let's get into it. What is burnout? Now, I always come from a somatic practice because I am a somatic practitioner, mind-body connection, and really loving on your body. And so this is what I wrote out. I'm going to read it here. Because usually burnout is misunderstood by doing too much or I need a vacation. Have you heard of those? I just need to take a vacation. No, sometimes, not even sometimes actually, burnout is like when you need an extraction, I like to say, because a vacation is not going to allow you to unlearn and restore maybe months, years of your nervous system being drained, okay? So it's physiological debt. We talk about financial debt and maybe that heaviness, like if we are deep in our finances and we're like, oh, we owe student loans or we owe this or we owe that. In reality, it feels like physiological debt. Okay. And so when that happens, it means that like we are indebted into our nervous system. We owe our nervous system. And that is something in which, all right. So sometimes we have the on button for so long that we never forget to recharge or turn ourselves off, similar to an electronic device. And so it's a state of depletion. All right, a physiological debt and a state of depletion. It could be moral failing. It could feel like a lack of toughness and that you're just completely depleted. All right, so it also affects your body as far as your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormones, are rising through the roof. And it's almost as if an injury. One of my things, I've had 2 ACL surgeries. And so it makes me almost think that like I have a sprained nervous system or something is torn in my nervous system the same way as we have this physical state, even though we can't, sometimes we can't necessarily see the internal, right? Or feel the internal. This is why somatic and body awareness gets me to feel the internal state. But it's like as if your nervous system has a torn ACL or it is sprained, all right? And burnout a lot of times is also connected to survival mode, okay? Survival mode. And when we think of Sprezzatura, that is effortless grace. And when you're in survival mode, it's really hard to have grace and have ease. And so burnout makes you feel like you're in survival mode, like you have to, like you're, oh my goodness, being chased by a predator. Okay, so like when you're like, I have to go do this, I have to go run this way because something is chasing me. That's what burnout can feel like. How are we feeling? Is this kind of resonating? Maybe this is something in which that you're like, wow, I've never thought to think of it this way. And maybe sometime or some of those elements feel that way. Let me make sure I'm not missing out on anything here. Yeah? Okay. And it's tough. It's tough. I know that when I was going through, I guess like my burnout or journey of discovering that I was burnt out, I resonated with these things. I resonated with my nervous system having a sprain. I resonated with my physiological debt that I owed my nervous system so much currency, energy currency, because I was giving all of my energy out elsewhere. I also definitely resonated feeling like I was getting chased by a predator. Whew, I feel that still in my nervous system now. So how does burnout show up for you? Okay. Especially in your body. For me, it felt my heart. It felt like a hole in my chest that it was like empty. Okay. That like someone could see right through my chest. You could probably see the back wall because it wasn't there. It also felt like I told you, waking up and my hands are shaking. Burnout for me also felt like that I was hopeless, a little bit hopeless of the things that I really enjoyed, that I couldn't want, or I didn't feel like going outside to go look at the trees and just be at ease because I had so much to do. I was indebted. Okay. Yeah. Whew. All right, Grand Rising from South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. I went to the University of South Carolina. Thank you for joining us today in this conversation of burnout. Okay, so I am going to get back into what this means for us, right, today. So today we are doing our nervous system assessment. Now, I sold my car because I am fully preparing to go into this this nomadic part of my identity. And I remember right before I sold my car, there would be certain lights that came on that gave you a forewarning, I would say, like to say like a forewarning of, hey, you need to get this checked out, right? So for example, some of those lights would be the check engine light, maybe your gas light. What's another one? I don't necessarily remember right now, but you know, you have some of those lights that come on to say, hey, take a look, take a look at this and get this checked out. Oil change. Yeah, that's another one. So you have some of these lights that come on. Now we have to be aware of seeing these lights, that come on so that we can make sure to do something to help it. Now, some of those somethings we're going to go over, but to understand these lights, because our body does tell us, it does give us signs, but maybe we don't see it. So I like to say this kind of traffic light check-in or this car light. And that's what we're going to do with our nervous system assessment. Okay. So your nervous system, we love our nervous system. We adore our nervous system. Our nervous system is so important to the development of our life, our identity, who we are, and how we operate in this world. So we want this assessment that will be visceral, right? The feeling, and also remember to get your notebook and maybe you want to write out some stuff, and I'll be writing alongside with you. So I want you to go with this first question. Where is my energy living right now? And kind of like, what does it feel like within your body? Where does it feel? Or how does it feel within your body? Even right now, today, I know that we're different every day, but where is it feeling? How is your energy feeling? Where is it living in your body? Do you have energy? What's going on? Oh, a Clemson grad. Oh, it's okay. But yeah, we love Dawn Staley. Okay. Burnout felt like anxiety and nervousness to go into work, the feeling of dread, right? So where's your energy right now? Okay. So I have 3 different zones, okay? So I'm going to say the different zones. So here's the question: where is your energy living right now? And we have 3 different zones, okay? So first up, we have the red zone. Whew, we know what that is, okay? The red zone is we're heavy. We're heavy, we're apathetic, we're numb. We are deep in burnout right now, okay? What I just described, maybe that's where you are at, and I'll put that in here. So the red zone is we're heavy, we're numb, apathetic, detached, oof, brain fog, can't remember anything, okay? And does your body feel very tough, like concrete? Are you staring at screens or actually taking in the information that you're looking at? Do you feel like your body is in emergency mode, emergency brake, and that you don't really have anything left? So that's the red zone, okay? And then we have the yellow zone. Let me type in the yellow zone. All right, so we have the yellow zone. What is the yellow zone? Maybe it is the anxious, urgent, what did I put? We have wired, kind of like wired, defensive, the try hard energy. So the red zone is that you're already, boop, we out of it. Like, oh my gosh, this is too much. We have yellow where we're trying so hard. We're trying so hard, okay? And we don't want to try that hard. So these are the 2. So go ahead and ask yourself and see if you resonate with that. And I'll take a moment. Let me put this in the chat as well so that you have it. Okay. And it's okay. You don't have to necessarily share. This is an internal thought process. And it also can be something that you do share, because vulnerability and transparency is really beautiful, and how I've been transparent with you guys, and so it helps people feel sane and seen. All right, so the last stop is the green zone, okay? The green zone is that you feel safe, connected, present, capable, you're living in the flow. Yeah, oh, thank you for the love. Yes, you resonate with this. Now the green zone is where we want to be, or we want to live in this state, okay? So we have red, we have yellow, and we have green. Let me see, for complete honesty, I feel like I've been in the yellow. I've been in the yellow a little bit more than I want. Let me see. Green zone. Yeah. I've been in the yellow a little bit. I've been trying hard. Why am I trying this try hard energy instead of allowing myself to rest and receive, which is green zone energy? Thank you. Yes. We want to be filled with love and light and joy, and that's green zone energy, right? So the somatic check, when we think the red zone, as we're thinking about this more, let's go back to the red. What does the red zone feel somatically in your body? Your body feels like heavy. It feels like concrete. You're staring at the screen. You're kind of wandering. You're not really present fully. Your body is like wanting to pull the emergency brake. That idea of like when you slam on brakes, it's like this loud screeching sound. Also, you're like, you like shift up. You're like, ah! And, it's just like scary. And I have to giggle because, it's a real feeling. Like, it's a real feeling. So that is the red zone feeling in our body. For me also, it feels a tightness in my chest. Like I said, the chest feels tight. Also my back, it feels as if someone is kicking, like drop kicking me in my back when I have this feeling. And so this is red zone. When I have these feelings in my body, I know I'm in the red. I know I'm not in a sense of safety. Going back to our root chakra, we want to feel safe. Okay, so sometimes I'll just play that sound bowl so I can understand how it feels to be safe again. Yellow zone. When we have like the yellow, how does it feel in our body? It feels frantic. It feels like frantic, okay? Like you have to complete something like immediately, like right now. You have to complete it. It has to get done. And so it's giving more frantic energy. It's also maybe trapped in the chest as well because you're moving so fast. Definitely maybe the jaw for me. That my jaw is like clenched because I'm in such a deep focus and not a safe focus, let's say, but like needing to perform. Definitely like more tense here, like more forced effort. I'm forcing myself to do things, get things done, bring in blessings. I'm forcing. And also it's, the illusion of productivity. I think of the yellow zone, like it's the illusion of productivity. So maybe I'm doing all these different things, trying to get these things done. But I still feel at the end of the day that I didn't get anything fully done. So that's kind of the yellow zone. And then that's okay, right? We can still, all of these zones, we can find ways to get out of the red and yellow and then also maintain green, all right? And then we have the green zone, which is, I like to say, our Sprezzatura zone, the zone of effortless grace and effortless mastery. So somatically in our body, I feel like that is when, let me see. Okay, yes, I wrote that my breath is full and complete. It naturally drops into my belly. My facial muscles feel relaxed and soft. Like I feel like I'm not straining. And even when I do or receive like maybe a difficult email or even, this word, rejection. Yeah, that my nervous system feels safe to receive and handle that. My heart rate is at ease. It's not necessarily spiking as soon as I see it and I feel like the world is collapsing. So I have a settled heart rate. I feel like my heart is settled. And also I feel really good. All right. So we just went through our zones, our red zone, our yellow zone, and our green zone, and how they show up in our bodies somatically. And so this is our assessment. So I'm going to come back and see how y'all are feeling and what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Silverback? I'm so glad that you're back. I remember. And eternal hugs. Thank you from Dublin. Love Dublin. And I'm glad that you're in the green zone. Thank you for also being vulnerable and transparent about how you're feeling and saying that it is an everyday challenge. Yeah, it's an everyday challenge to stay in the state of Sprezzatura and not, get into that red or yellow zone. And so I really appreciate that. And I'm excited for you. And I'm excited for us to polish those tools to keep you in the green, right? All right, so we have Goddess. Hello, Goddess Mo. I'm seeing you and I'm giving you energy from the yellow zone as well. And that's okay. We're going to get ourselves out of this state of frantic, right? So getting out of this state of frantic and definitely... instead of the illusion of productivity, having productive days and not being indebted into our nervous system, right? Okay. All right, so boom, let's go. Yay. All right, so let's see. Anyone else would love to share? Just wanting to make sure that I hold some space. All right. So we're going to write down, I'm going to write down the date, which is today. And depending on where you are, maybe you are ahead of time, but today is April 27th. And I'm going to write in my journal, I am in the yellow zone. So we're going to write what zone we're in. I am in the yellow zone, okay? And then I'm going to write our intention for ourselves as we move week to week into getting into the green zone, right? So I am in the yellow zone and I look forward. I always like to say and instead of but, and I look forward to safely, because everything is about safety. So I'm in the yellow zone and I look forward to safely existing, or not even existing. Let's see. See, this is live. Safely resting. There we go. Because we don't want to just exist. Safely resting in the green zone of Sprezzatura. Boom. All right, I am in the yellow zone and I look forward to safely resting in the green zone of Sprezzatura. So let's see. Thank you, Chris, for your transparency. Okay. Oh, wow. So I love this. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm sorry for your loss as well. I have also grieving a bit this week of a friend who was a runner who passed away from a heart attack while running. He was 38 years old. So that, again, can fluctuate your zone, right? Which zone that you land in. Now, the beautiful thing about what you said is that as it being your father-in-law, that you were holding space for your wife who was in a different zone. And what a blessing you are. I could cry right now. What a blessing, because that is a beautiful, effortless grace as well as being able to show up for others and tend to yourself as well. So you said your wife was in the red zone. You were aware of it. You honored and acknowledged that. And then you pulled yourself into this yellow and green, or you maintain that yellow and green so that you could even overflow into her and pour that in. Because one of the things about being in this red zone is honoring and acknowledging your community, your network of support. So you being a beautiful beacon of light and support will allow your wife to really kind of break that fog possibly and go into that yellow and green zone. So I hope that you take some of this energy back to her as well. And what a blessing you are, for sure. Thank you so much for that transparency and that vulnerability. We are sending you so much love, and keep coming back week after week so that you can get more energy, more tips. Maybe you even send this to your wife. Maybe you show up together. Because it's real, and this is, life's challenges are really tough right now. Okay, so now we're going to go into a slight audit. So we did awareness. We talked about what the definition of burnout is. Okay, what does it look like, even somatically? So, and we did that through our nervous system assessment. How are we feeling? And we referenced it like a traffic light. All right. So we assessed our nervous system. We understand what burnout is and how it may show up for us. And now we're going to do a little audit. And we're going to audit our urgency. When we talked about urgency, of that illusion of productivity in the yellow zone possibly, as well as the red zone, that everything seems urgent all at once. And, but we need to understand how we manufacture urgency because of the fact that Sprezzatura is graceful living. It's, effortless mastery. And also it helps us understand that we weren't even made in a rush. We were made in like 9+ months. It took time to develop our excellence. And so we want to make sure that we're integrating in that that slower pace, that ease, that lack of urgency in our own daily lives, knowing and trusting that everything will come into fruition as well. So now, it could look like, it could definitely look like in our work zone or in our natural life. Okay, just making sure. So for example, does this email need a response right now? As soon as you get it, and maybe it, boop, your heart rate spikes and you're like, let me respond right now. Like, do you feel that way? Or are you able to kind of just say, all right, let me take a deep breath. Maybe I set a timer. I have a timer. If you know, I do a lot of co-working sessions, co-creating sessions on YouTube. And so I use the Pomodoro technique. And so I have like, it'll be like 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 10 minutes, and 50 minutes. And so I'll put the timer on. Let me put it on. Doop, did it. And so then it starts counting down from like 10 minutes. So I do this for myself, and maybe it's like, okay, my nervous system's a little off. I'm gonna put the 10-minute timer on, and at that time I'll do something, whether it's like I enjoy or putting on a meditation on Insight Timer, and then come back to it. I promise if you give yourself time, maybe that sense of urgency like kind of goes away, and we're able to align the things that we need to do in this beautiful way. So I want us to just audit our urgency. Let's audit our urgency. Thank you so much for your donation. It means the world to me. You know, these are community-based classes, so donations are a beautiful way for an energy exchange as well. And I appreciate that. Oh, it makes me smile. All right, so go ahead and audit your urgency. Do you feel like things are so urgent in your life, or are you able to, you know, line them up? So let's just take 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes and think about how urgency shows up in our lives. And maybe an example of the last time in which things seemed so urgent and maybe it didn't need to be that urgent. All right, let's just vibe and reflect here. And I want to put that in the chat. You cannot manifest an effortless life on an exhausted nervous system, and that is why we look at our sense of urgency. And so, even as I put this in here, how does that make you feel? Thank you so much for the love. Oh, thank you. Smiling helps to combat negative energy. So if you smile, it's automatically going to give you this feel good, for sure. All right, friends. Feeling good? Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Okay. You cannot manifest an effortless life from or on an exhausted nervous system. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Hello. So divine. I love that. You're regulating yourself through my tone. Oh, yay. I have so many more meditations on Insight Timer. And one of the most beautiful things is that May is like my really big pushing out meditations more. So I haven't had a lot of new ones per se, but you'll see a few coming out so that you can be able to regulate through my voice, my tone, me affirming you so beautifully. All right. So even if we break this down, you cannot manifest an effortless life on an exhausted nervous system. So today we talked about exhausted nervous system and what that looks like in the different zones. When we think about next week and moving forward, we'll talk about the manifestation of an effortless life and what does effortless life look like for us. All of us are different, right? Even my life is different than yours. And even if we have the same type of life, we may be in different areas, like Silverbacks and calling in from Ireland. We have Chris in South Carolina. You probably have a little bit warmer weather. Maybe Ireland has a little bit more greenery, right? So again, effortless life looks different. And so we are going to identify what an effortless life looks like for us in the season that we're in. Because also, as we are all individually different, our seasons are different. And so what does the effortless life look like? Because in reality, even if we're feeling this red zone, yellow zone of burnout, we're unable to tap into that effortless life if we don't even know what that looks like. So we'll be doing visualization exercises, mapping out of what we want our year or our energy mapping to look like moving forward, and how we're carrying that through our bodies and our nervous system. And so you cannot manifest an effortless life on an exhausted nervous system. I'm going to give us 2 prompts here. When we think about our moving forward for some homework. Thank you so much, Chris. Oh, that makes me so happy. I appreciate you. I'm smiling ear to ear. Thank you for your donation and your energy. I appreciate that. All right, so if you are, remember when we talked about our audit. So every day this week, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself where, if your body was a map, a heat map, right? So we have red, yellow, green. What colors are prominent, right? What color is prominent in your life right now? What color is your nervous system operating in? Is it mainly red? Is it mainly yellow? Or is it mainly green? So this is your homework. And I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Like there's no, what is it called? There's no shame and no judgment. No, all right? We just want to make sure that. And so what is here's the second thing, because I want us to be able to start, and we'll talk more about boundaries, but what is one deeply nourishing, non-negotiable boundary or pause you can set up this week to get your body back into green? Yes, exactly. Put your oxygen mask on first. I say that in all of my ending of my yoga classes. All right, so what can we do this week to help our body get safely return to green? Now, I'll share one with you this morning because in my whole honesty, I am in yellow, okay? I'm in like a mustard yellow. Or no, not a mustard yellow. What's green yellow? A teal? I would say it's like leaning more towards green than red, but this morning I woke up, so I write postcards, and I actually have an Etsy shop where I write encouragement postcards and I send it across the world. So for example, Chris, you would go to my Etsy shop and you would say, hey, I would love to send a postcard. You would buy that postcard. You would give me the name of the person and the address, and I would write it and mail it off. Do I have one nearby? I don't have one nearby, but I have really beautiful handwriting, and I always pray that it arrives to that person at the perfect time, okay? So I wrote some postcards this morning for a couple of my clients, as well as for a few folks. It's Mother's Day coming up, so, and also for a couple family members. And I went out on a walk, a nature walk. I also have a couple forest bathing, burnout recovery nature walks on my YouTube channel as well through trails. And so I love, when I think of getting back into the green, I'd say go connect with some green, go connect with nature. And so this morning I did a beautiful walk to the mailbox so I could be able to mail my postcards. And what's cool about that is that you're bringing in your heart of gratitude, of writing down gratitude, encouragement for someone, and then you get to mail it to them. These individuals have no idea what's coming to them. I sent good energy their way, and they don't even know it's about to arrive. And I always pray that it arrives at the perfect time, because even if it is delivered in the 2 to 3 days, maybe they don't check their mailbox until a specific day. So let me tell you how that helped me get back into green so I could show up green for you. So I'm fluctuating between yellow and green, but so I could show up for green for you. I went outside, I got some sunshine. My name is Radiance. I am the sun, I like to say. So I was able to get that sunshine on my face. It's a little bit colder here. That's okay. Put on a jacket. I did not let that deter me. And cold is relative, okay? It was 60s. That's cold to me. I didn't let it deter me from doing that. I was able to go on a walk. I always say hi to like 3 trees. I have a few trees in my neighborhood, and I give them my goals and dreams. So there's certain trees that have goals for me and dreams. I went to visit the tree to be globally recognized on Insight Timer. That's one of my trees to help me, fuel me in this realm of showing up on Insight Timer in the lives, okay? And being globally recognized and having Insight Timer say, hey, actually, this girl's good. What she's talking about is good. Her voice is good. Her talent is good. And we want to feature her so that more people can get the juice. So that's one of my trees. So I touch the tree, I hug the tree. I also put my hand on the tree and I do some leg swings to open up my hips, because opening up my hips helps me get to the green zone, okay? I mail the postcards. I'm like, whew, let this arrive at the perfect time. Doop, doop, doop. And they're already picked up, technically. Well, they're about to be picked up now. What time is it? Yeah, they're about to be picked up, so they can be on their way. Also, I was able to, a neighbor was just walking outside, so I just stopped. Instead of just like a natural hello, I was like, you know what? Let's have a 5-minute conversation. Let's like sit, be, and have that conversation. Because one of the things I'm doing right now is training my nervous system for Italy. I'll be doing an artist residency in Italy, Tuscany, and so I'll be leaving in a couple months, and I'll be at Villa Lena, which is a Tuscan estate in the Tuscan Hills, okay? And they're not going to be in a rush. They're not going to be asking me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to wake up, want breakfast. Let's do a nice yoga flow. Like, it's really relaxed and chill. And so I was like, Radiance, is your nervous system even ready for this appointment and anointment that I have? And so this morning I was like, embody that concept. Also embody your live, because you'll be going live from Italy, right? And still sharing the good news. And that helped get me into the green zone. Nature, trees, opening up my hips, stretching, writing gratitude to others. Also, I put on, look, I did my hair. My hair looks good. I have locks. I'm a lock person. If anyone else has some locks, I was like, do your hair, okay? You know, put on a nice little outfit. I love this top because I have nice shoulders. You have to love the things. Find the things that get you into the green zone, okay? And the green zone is also the nature zone. So those are some of the things that I did. And so when we think of a non-negotiable boundary or pause, is my non-negotiable boundary is you have to get outside and you have to move your body. That's a boundary for myself. Like, if you don't get outside and intentionally, not just because I'm running to the bus, like intentionally being able to slow down, that you're not in a rush, and put your hand on a tree. Oh, that's what this is. My tree, my own tree. So put your hand on a tree, breathe it in and out, and then be on your way. That's a non-negotiable boundary that I have for myself this week. So what's one of yours? You can choose to share or you can keep it to yourself. Okay. Ooh, laugh girlies. Yay. Oh, that made me so smart. All right, let me look. Write postcards to this music. Yes, I do. I do actually. Oh, yes. Thank you. I know. You have to keep reviewing, keep showing up. They say, someone on my last live said that gratitudes help. Like maybe they look at that. I'm not sure. And it's also, remember, effortless grace, showing up every day, you know, and also being vocal about your goals and your dreams, because you never know who can help accomplish that. I am doing regular lives. Yes. So here's the other thing, and I can kind of start closing out this practice a little bit with just some Q&A and some chat. So now when we think about this burnout recovery, because this is what we're doing for the next week, I'll be here weekly. I'm going to put up more on Insight Timer, the lives right now. I think I only have this one Monday morning motivation, but we're going to put up more. These will be the talking ones. Now, tomorrow night, come see me, friends. Every Tuesday evening, we're doing an evening somatic yoga. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think I can be able, let me see. Let's see if I can share. Oh, wait. How do you do this? Am I able to do it? Oh. Radiance, energy. No, I don't want that one. Oh, this is like a select only one card. Let's see. Evening. Let's see if I can find it. No, I'm not sure. Aw. I don't know what's... Okay, I'm not sure how to find it, but I want y'all to go to my page, not now, because I think you'll get out of the live. But go to my page and at Energy to Radiance for Insight Timer. Also, you know, I know we're not necessarily supposed to say other things, but I'm Energy to Radiance across the board on all socials, including YouTube. But for Insight Timer Live, we have Radiant Sleep, okay? And so it will be a somatic yoga experience in here. Let me bring it up really quickly, actually. We're not in a rush, Radiance. And so I can tell you exactly what it is. Embedded. Let me see if I can embed this copy link. Can I put the link? Oh, that's a link though. See, and that's what's tough. Okay. Oh. Oh, I appreciate you. All right, so this is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna paste. It's evening somatic release, deep stretch for anxiety and sleep. And it's going to be Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So maybe that's not sleepy time for you if you're the East Coast, but it could also be setting yourself up for a nap or deep rest within your body, okay? Radiance, aw, thank you, Lunara. That's a beautiful name as well. Yes, no, this is perfect. I don't ever miss. I noticed the hairdo. Come on. And what's cool is that next week it'll be a different hairdo. I love y'all. Y'all are so good and so fun to me, or so good to me. You're so amazing. Okay. All right. Now I have another one. Another prompt. Let's get you in one more prompt, okay? Because what we want to do, so I want you to look at your daily routines, your work, your relationships, and where are you operating in the current yellow zone, okay? Maybe it is that frantic, tight chest, you know, the rushing energy. Ew, 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 ew. Oops, I forgot. See, my prompts are so long that I had to shorten it. Okay, let's do this. So look at your daily routines, your work, and your relationships. Where are you currently operating in the yellow zone? So for example, me, walking, hurrying up to go mail these postcards. No. First of all, what is that energy, right? Chill, relax, look up. Have you ever like sat at a tree and looked up at the branch? It's so beautiful. So really slowing down, okay? And dropping the try hard energy. Let's see. Let me make sure. Let me see. All right. So yeah, drop the try hard energy and give yourself permission to move at a deliberate space, unhurried pace. Sorry, I meant to take away that question mark. Instead of it being a question, I'm telling you. I'm telling you to do such. Okay. So friends, we are at the ending of our chat, and I wanted to leave some space for us to, one, just talk about any nuggets that may have come up. I know I'll see you tomorrow. We'll reference this tomorrow. So Monday mornings and Tuesday evenings, go ahead and put in your calendar for Radiance Energy. Okay, that's dedicated to radiance. I'm here to prepare us into resetting our nervous system, recovering from burnout, living a life of abundance, and somatically understanding what's going on in our body, our mind-body connection, as well as tending to our mental health, especially as we approach Mental Health Month coming up, right? So any last energy or words? I'm here to hold space, and also definitely wanting to encourage you to donate. Insight Timer, this is what helps Insight Timer power us and fuel us as teachers, as little people in the world that give our time, energy, our hearts to the world and helping to end suffering and making the world a better place on purpose. And of course, the world operates in a currency zone. So being able to donate financially is a beautiful blessing to me. I'm going to show up for you every week on purpose. Imagine, what? You get to do this with me? My rates can get high, right? But I'm doing this because I know that a lot of people are operating in this red and yellow zone. Okay? And a lot of people are in the red zone and have been for years. And that is something in which we want to get out of and even move into a coral. Even if it's not like this deep, dark red, let's get you into this coral zone, right? Let's get you into the yellow, and then let's get you into the green, because when we are able to cleanse our minds and our bodies and nourish our gifts and our talents, it is absolutely one of the most beautiful things in the world to help others just through our natural gifts and talents. So, oh yes, the birds sing. I love watching the birds sing in the wind. It is, oh my goodness. It makes me also think, I'm a believer. So it also makes me think of the song Gyra by Maverick City Music, and how God helps and provides for the birds and they don't lack anything and they're not in a rush. So why are you? And so it just brings my heart back into this like kind of peace of like, okay, girl, the birds are taken care of. They are well. So are you. Yeah, so are you. Okay, so here we are. Thanks, friends. Thanks so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the shared energy. Here are ways that you can donate. If you're like, okay, I absolutely cannot donate right now at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to you, Radiance, I'm so sorry. Here are ways in which you can help and donate, okay? One, follow me on Insight Timer and my socials. Follow. Be able to play my resources, okay? utilize my resources. Another way is to share with a friend. Share with a friend. Hey, I just was on this live or saw this girl with this cool hairstyle. Her name is Radiance. Cool name, right? And she's doing these lives and she's talking about burnout. I know you had talked about your job, being a bit hard or tough. Here, I say just watch her one time and just see what happens, just see, okay? Because sometimes, especially when others are burnt out or if we know someone's burnt out, it's not about forcing them. It's about inviting them into a practice that feels safe for them. And so giving them a little taste. So I say, 1, make sure you're following and you're committed to following Radiance because Radiance is going to have a lot of stuff coming up. 2, you're sharing with a friend or a family member, just one person. We have 96 people here. 96 people, just share it with one more person. And maybe that person, it becomes a domino effect, okay? And that's actually how you get featured, or not, maybe not, but whatever, globally or live, right? It becomes that domino effect of having a greater community, okay? So that's a 1, 2. So following all socials, boom, sharing with a friend. Another way is like diving deeper into the socials, okay? So not just, so first we did the easy thing, doop, 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 we follow. Now we're going to dive deeper into that. So this week, as we're auditing our energy, as we're auditing our zones, our nervous system, what color does it look like, red, yellow, or green? I want you to go into one of my resources, whether it is YouTube, Substack, or Insight Timer, okay? Go into one of those resources. Maybe you're reading more about it. Maybe you are commenting, okay? So this is like the depth that we're going to do. Maybe you're commenting, leaving a comment as well so that it's like more community and interaction. All right, so that's number 3. Number 4 is if you're like, hey, all right, cool, I'm good. I have a little bit more finances this week. When you feel called, you can donate on one of my meditations, and that would make me smile. I respond to all reviews. Oh, reviews, that's also engagement. And donations, I respond to them, and I send a boomerang prayer. Whatever you send to me, may it come back to you in tenfold and in the most beautiful way. I always say that because gratitude and giving is a posture of the heart, and I do firmly believe it comes back in the most immaculate ways possible. So those are just some high-level things. And if you're like, girl, I'm so far deep in this red zone, I can't even do any of those things. Okay, I want you to just know I love you. And you can just receive that in your heart, that I love you. Because I've been there to where I can't even move. I've been into the red zone so deeply to where I can't even physically try hard. I don't even know what to say under a comment. I don't even know what to comment, And so I just want you to know that I love you. I see you. I honor you in your existence. And that's why I'm here, is to help bring us all up into the green zone. All right. How are we feeling? Oh, I love these likes. Yay. My heart, y'all. I could stay here all day. So if you're just getting here, let me know in the chat where you're calling from, because I'll see you again next week. The next week is not quite up yet, but it will be up. Boop. But I'll see you actually tomorrow. Fun fact, I'm going to see you tomorrow. We do have tomorrow. I'm going to have to do a little bit more. I'm going to do some more insight so I can be able to pin the postcard here. This is also kind of like my rough draft leading into May, and learning the platform a little bit more with Insight Timer. We have some really good things coming up with Insight Timer. I have a lot. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8 videos approved. Insight Timer is about to launch more stuff. So they just approved all my stuff. Like getting that email of your meditations being approved. Woo! I'm like, yes, more people get these vibes. They get this energy. So be on the lookout. You'll start seeing, make sure you're following, and you'll have the notifications to say Radiance put up a live event. Radiance put up a meditation. Okay? I love you so much, and that's why I'm here. I love Insight Timer. It is now my focus, for sure, especially as I head over to Italy. Yes. All right. How did we feel about today's session? Let me know. How do we feel? Give me some hearts, some emojis, some thumbs up, some yes, some yay, some let's go. I'm hyped. I'm ready. This is more Monday motivation, okay? This is to power you through the week that you can do it. You can do anything. You are well. You are at ease. And even when you're like feeling like you're not at ease, you come back here and you get more ease, okay? Yes, and if you are grieving, Chris, also I have a grief meditation on my Insight Timer. I have a grief meditation on my Insight Timer. I will say that to every single person, even if I don't know if you're grieving or you responded. I have a grief meditation on my page. Go check it out. It's 6 minutes. So I get it. Sometimes you don't even have enough time or your brain may be everywhere. I have a grief meditation on my page, okay? And it's to give you a warm hug and to hold space for you as you grieve, all right? I miss most. Looking forward to the recordings. Yes, Carolyn, yay. Hey, oh, what's up, Britt? Yes, my Radiant Souls. So I also have a community. We're going to get this community on and popping in May. It's called Radiant Souls. We want radiant souls, okay? And so make sure to join my Radiant Souls community on Insight Timer, and I'll be more active on that one as well. So I love y'all. How are we feeling? I have 100 people in the live. I heard this thing where when you do like mindset shift, instead of saying 100 people, I have 1,000,000 people. 1,000,000 people on the live right now. Because when you say it like that, like your brain doesn't know the difference between, real and perceived, right? It just knows how you're feeling and how your body registers it. And I have 1,000,000 people on this live right now. So thank you for being here. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I love y'all. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Where'd you go? Okay. Radiance. Yes, my radiant souls. All right. I love y'all. We are going to break a little bit. Let's just do a little ending sound. And I'll even keep the little jazz. Closing out this practice, friends. Let's settle our hearts. We're preparing ourselves to have the most beautiful week. This week ends the month of April, another month, and we're heading into another beautiful month of May, honoring the flowers, the blessings that are already arriving into our lives, honoring the blessing and flower of the mothers that brought us here as well. So let's just tune our energy into the success and excellence. We call in blessings into our lives this week. May the things that you have been saving up for or working hard for come to you, gifted, that you don't have to work so hard or try so hard to get them and obtain them, that they naturally come to you. May your heart be open to receiving all the beautiful things heading your way. May you honor, acknowledge, and understand that you are worthy of it all. That abundance is your birthright. Joy and peace are your emotional foundation. Everything you've ever desired is on its way to you right now. You are existing in the timeline of your deepest desires. Every single thing you need is within you. You are aware. You are at ease. You are loved beyond anything you can imagine. You are seen, safe, and supported. Joy is your birthright. Peace is your birthright. Creativity is your superpower. You are free to create. You don't have to rush. You don't have to work so hard. Everything is already on its way to you right now. Can you feel this in your body? Do you receive this? Do you understand that this is all nature is here to support you. You are at ease. The green zone is your state of being. Sprezzatura is your state of being. Receive it, friends. It is yours. Receive it. It is yours. Receive it. It's already on the way to you right now. So many blessings are on their way to you right now, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. You just have to make room. And we, together, are going to make room. On purpose. Oh, I love you so much. I love you. Did you like that ending? That affirmation ending? So up next, friends, auditing your urgency. Going into the green zone, which could be nature or trees, all right? And coming back tomorrow evening for an evening somatic yoga flow. Very gentle, very deeply nourishing and relaxing in your body, and affirming you just like this again. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah? Okay. I love you. Aw, my friends. Yay, my friends. I love you so much. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much, Chris and Carolyn. Thank you, Britt. Thank you for your energy, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy, Lunara. Make sure I get everybody. A lot, girlies. Nyambura, maybe, hopefully. Thank you, Silverback. Yes, all the energy, all the love. I love you. And now we're going to be ending. Because it's 1 hour and 11 minutes, angel numbers. So let me go ahead and end it. Mwah. Bye. Oh, thank you so much, friends, for streaming with me. It's been an honor and a blessing for YouTube. So I hope that you have a really good day and that you feel really inspired and that you feel loved, seen, accepted. Go ahead and look in the description box for more resources, as well as ways and different timestamps and things that we talked about today in case you have to review. I love you. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, nice.